Hello. Welcome. We're back. We didn't die. Um, this is the How to Die Alone podcast. It's been a minute. We've had some technical difficulties. But we're back. And
Some
the good
scheduling
news is,
conflicts.
yeah, scheduling conflicts. The good news is though, I'm looking like a snack. And my name's David Wayne. My lovely co-host to my right, your left is Amanda, the intern, Mandalay, a Mandalorian,
I have so many names.
Amanda Bay.
Amanda Lay Bay. It's your favorite
The
hotel
invasion.
to go inside of in Vegas.
I think there's a Mandalay Bay in Mississippi too, but it ain't Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas is the one you want because it's got the sandy beach entrance to the pool.
I know nothing about this whatsoever.
And that,
Well, that's because Amanda is a sandy beach.
yeah, sandy beach. Very gritty.
No, I meant to say salty beach.
Thank you. I was like, you killed that.
Sandy.
You did
I don't know.
that
She's
so
gritty.
well.
She makes glass. I don't know.
Yes.
All my glasses glowing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amanda's from Texas, like sandy cheeks from SpongeBob.
Howdy, y'all.
Yeah.
And that
See?
weird voice you hear at the bottom in a racist t-shirt is Matt Williams, everybody.
Hey, I can. Yeah. Well, is this with my Cleveland Indians T-shirt? So I decided to go with this one.
Yeah, he's wearing,
Cleveland.
wearing the
I know
Washington,
I don't.
he's wearing a Washington football team shirt, but before they were called the Washington football team. So
Yeah.
just a heads up.
It's the true name. It's the heritage.
listen.
Celebrating my heritage of not watching them. Actually,
You're
this
from
was a gift.
Pensacola. Like, what?
Yeah.
This
What
was
heritage?
a dear gift from a friend of the podcast, John Jacobs, that
John
gifted this to
Jacobs.
me.
That's
And I'm
right.
just waiting for like a woke. So now I live next to Full Sail and University of Central Florida. So there's plenty of like woke 18 to 25s walking around, and I'm just waiting for one to
Say something.
talk to me about. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like even if they confronted me, like I'm not a confrontational person, so I'm not going to defend it. I'd be like, oh, what? I thought this
You
was
wouldn't even.
something
Yeah. Did
else."
you just play dumb? Like you don't even know.
What do you mean? I thought it was potatoes.
Potato.
Well, it was
I
Redskin
love
pot-
potatoes.
Yeah, I thought this was my potato. This
A
guy was just
Redskin
happy.
potato.
He was just out going for Redskin potatoes.
Oh my
That's-
god.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, well, like even like if somebody confronts me about anything, like if I go back home, like I wear a mask still. I don't care because like now that I'm in this program, like if I get coronavirus, like basically everything shuts down. Like I can't go to class. My classmates probably can't go to class uh, until they get a test to say that they're negative and blah 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 blah. And so like the only thing I'd ever say to anybody that says something to me is like, "Okay, have a good day," and then just not give them an in. To be like,
Yeah.
and this, and like keep talking to me, because just being like, "Thank you, have a good day." Like anybody getting mad at you about anything, just like,
Shut it down.
yeah, okay, have a good day. Like, has that ever happened to you where like somebody just like says something shitty? That's just like it's bait, but you're just like, no, I'm not having
Yeah.
this.
You're just not
like,
going to engage. Yeah.
No, because
Yeah.
I'm confrontational.
Yeah, it was like if I was like, Davey, I've seen you do a better set, and you're like, okay,
Really.
Yeah. I'll just be like, you're
Oh.
right. You just always say you're right. Just agree with them. If you just agree with them, it shuts them down. You know what I mean? It's like when
Yeah.
you're arguing with your girl and they start yelling about something, you just be like, you're right. And they're like,
That would
what?
make
Like
me-
it throws them off because
Yeah,
they're
that
like,
would
wait a minute,
make me
that's
more
not
mad.
exactly. They get more mad and it's so funny. You just play cool, calm, collected,
yeah,
and then just say you're right, and then just go take out the trash, start cleaning the dishes, do some kind of housework while they're
Yeah.
screaming at you. You know what I mean? Oh, it's
Yeah.
so much. It's so empowering. It's like taking the power back. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Davey's
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, with their
So,
like
wait, so John Jacobs gave you that shirt?
John Jacobs gave me this
Okay.
shirt. He gave me
Speaking of
this
the
one.
gays, weren't you supposed to go to a pride festival or something like that?
Only
today?
fan. dig on him.
Speaking of gay,
Our only
Yeah.
listener.
No, it's not, dude. We had 20 downloads the other day.
hell yeah, 20
He missed
fans.
us.
Good to just been the same person 20 times.
Yeah,
but-
Jacob's just
So-
downloaded all the old episodes. There's nothing new to listen to. Might as well listen to the old ones again.
Come on.
Yeah. No, he yelled at me the other day, and I yelled, but he was just like, "Hey, you guys ever gonna do?" He's like, "Come on, man, I have nothing to listen to. You're the only podcast I listen to." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, okay, all right."
He did.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen anybody in like a month with work, and I showed up at Divine. He was like, "Where's all the new episodes?" I was like, "I don't. What? I'm sorry. I felt like I let down my dad. Like, it
Oh, yeah,
don't-
You
He
did let
definitely,
down your
I
dad.
definitely had like a big brother, like is upset at me kind of vibe,
Yeah.
like disappointed in me.
he
you know what I mean?
wasn't aggressive or mean in any sense, but I was like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You know what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to Pride after I got home from lab, and like I have a bunch of shit I have to do, so like I have to my priorities have to be at school, and so I can't go to the Pride thing. And my roommate, it's like his first time going to Pride, and he was like, "You need to go to Target and get a Pride T-shirt so you can wear it." And I'm like, "That me buying a shirt isn't supportive. That's just me buying a shirt."
Yeah, you're just supporting Target at this point.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm just supporting Target. Like I'm just lining the pockets of the capitalists.
That's
man,
why you
know?
gotta
oh my
get-
God.
See, if you're a real Pride fan, you just buy a plain white tee and bedazzle it yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, we could make our own Pride shirts. Or
That's
You
something
have
right.
your
like that.
brony shirt.
I
Oh,
do
yeah,
have my
brony.
brony shirt,
Yeah.
but actually now I think it might be a little bit too small. So they'd be like, "You need to not wear that. Like your shirt makes me sad." Or or I'd meet other bronies and have to be like, "Oh no, I'm not into this," and they'd be like, "What? Because I'm gay?" And I'd be like, "No, it's just a brony shirt. I
Yeah.
just
just
think
a
it's kind of
shirt."
funny and cool. It's just a shirt." I'm like, I'm not gay and into My Little Pony.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, you don't want to upset them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so
And that's the
I
thing.
heard-
Sometimes, like, you'll just be doing something that you know what I mean, and you have good intentions, but it comes off a certain way, and it's like, dude, that's not. I know. I'm just trying, and then you just dig a hole. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then what do? They just agree with you, and they're just like, okay, sure. Very
Yeah.
passive aggressive. But that's passive aggressive. Don't do that. Just like be honest. Just be like, you know what, you're right.
Yeah.
there. And then that
But
really
then they-
upsets them.
And then you start doing dishes and cleaning the floor.
That's right.
And
Or
they're just
sweeping the
doing-
street or wherever you're at in the bar, picking up the
So-
peanut shells.
Yeah.
So
The
put 'em in your
downtown peanut
hand.
shell.
Yeah, emptying out ashtrays. You know, just act like you work there. And they're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? You just do
So-
that anytime someone's screaming at you. So, like, if you get in a
Start
road rage
cleaning?
incident, you get in a road rage incident, you both get out of the car and they start yelling, just start waxing that shit, just start waxing their car for 'em and stuff, you know, washing it. It's like, what the fuck is this
Yeah.
guy doing?
Pop your
His
hood
car
and
or your
start doing
car?
checking your oil.
Yeah. You're like, I gotta be honest, tires look a little low, man. You pull out the little gauge,
Yeah.
do the and get like the
Yeah.
air.
Do you have the digital one or do you still have the old one that goes
What? I have
like
the old
pops out?
the PSI, yeah, or like the old main or whatever it's called, just the gauge that goes like that.
Yeah. Manual gauge?
Yeah, manual gauge.
I guess.
Sounds like
it's
a
just-
Spanish porn star.
Manuel gauge?
Manual gauge.
Manual gauge
Manuel gauge.
is El Caballero.
Yeah. In a
Emmanuel
Latino-
Gauge, we need you. The church is taking over.
Manual gauge in Latino MILFs. See, I just come to clean pool and then she got stuck in the skimmer somehow. We were talking about the other night, like someone has a bit about how like all like the new school, but just like newer porn videos, it's just like moms getting stuck in random shit.
Oh yeah, they're like help me.
It'd be like a
step
stepmom like underneath the couch, and she's like, I can't get out. It's so stupid.
Oh yeah, they're like cleaning out the dryer or something. like
Yeah,
that,
just
getting
random
clothes out of
shit
the
like that.
dryer.
I'm like, what? Who the fuck watches this? Like, this is a real scenario. So now kids are going to
Yeah.
be going into, bringing the clothes into in the laundry room and just see their mom like in the dryer, they're gonna be like, oh shit, and just be hard. Like that's not
It's
not a good
time.
thing. You don't want that, you know.
Yeah.
We got off topic, but
Freud would disagree, but hey, he did coke, so he was right.
yeah. So wait, so you're doing this podcast while your friend is at Pride?
Pride, yeah, and it's his first Pride, but I'm like, I've been to a Pride thing before, and mostly it's like,
So you're already like
some
I'm better
people
than
dress.
you. I've done it for
No,
Yeah.
it's well, no, like most people, it's like either they'll wear something like kind of like empowering, whether that's a speedo or like it could be like a leather thing with like like leather straps or something like that. And then there's like a parade, and then I don't know, like after parties at bars and stuff. And I'm like, okay,
You live in Orlando though, right? Area?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
So
just like Disney every night, isn't it?
yeah, pretty much. No,
Isn't there
I
like
went
Fantasy
to Disney.
Island or something there? What's it called?
Oh, Pleasure Island.
Pleasure Island, yeah.
I don't know.
Just imagine a bunch of leather daddies just walking around and stuff.
There was Friday was like the leather day, sponsored by like the Leather Daddies of Orlando or something like that. And I was like, let's go. And for some reason he didn't want to go.
For some reason.
Let's find you a leather daddy.
Maybe that's not his style, dude, you know?
Yeah. We'll get you a dog
leather
mask.
daddy.
Yeah.
I remember the first Pride that me and Matt and I had just met recently, and I was like, let's go to Pride. And it was St. Pete in June, I think, so it was hot as fuck. And I had like bathing suit cover-ups on, and I had a bathing suit underneath it. And Matt was behind me, and he's like, your pants are see-through. And I was like, I know.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was like, did you know this?
It was like, it didn't say anything until we got to the route.
Yeah, he wanted to make sure till you got out of the car in front of everyone else so they all get to see. And he'd be like, you know, your pants are see-through.
It was so
like
funny.
She didn't know. She just put them on. Like, what do you think he was like?
Maybe, or
instead of colorblind, she's like material blind. She didn't know.
I had no idea.
I've done that with shirts that I don't realize are see-through. But these were clearly
in the
like,
sun.
these were...
Like it's like those cheap yoga pants. And they'll be in the sun, and you'll see like a mom or someone wear it, and I'm like, I can see your entire thong and ass right now.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, she's got to know, right? There's no way she doesn't know. And so I was like, say something just in case. Like, and then she was just like, yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't just leave him after that. Like, leave him there, Amanda. Just being like, what the fuck?
I should
take an Uber. Like, this guy's fucking an idiot. Like,
looking back on it now, I probably should have. Yeah.
Well, okay, so I heard a new term, Davey. I want to know if you've heard it either. So, okay, you know how there's a top and there's a bottom, and for a gay couple, have you ever heard of a side?
No.
Yeah. Apparently. Okay. So I just learned this thing. There's.
Wait, is it? It's not like just mashed potatoes or like broccoli
or mac and cheese. No. Yeah, I was like, I know Davey's gonna say macaroni and cheese or fucking mashed potatoes.
I mean, it's
fucking
do.
Got your corn casserole.
That's right. You got your green bean casserole.
You do a baked potato.
Yeah, brown sugar and butter and
So apparently a side is somebody that doesn't top or bottom. They just do strictly hand and mouth stuff.
What?
That's it. Yeah, that's it. I was like, I didn't know you could do that. That's not.
What do you mean you could do that? You can do.
No, you couldn't do that. I just thought that was like top, bottom, and then like HJs and BJs are just in that. I didn't know you could take like foreplay and make it its own thing.
Yeah, dude. I've dated some sides then. That's
I was like, Davey's mind is blown right now. For the listeners at home.
So you could just be gay, but like not do butt stuff, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now, what about here's the question. Well, no, I guess because you'd be a top then if that's the case. So you're not pitching at anything. You're not pitching or catching. You're just warming up and
Yeah, you're just in the bullpen.
Drinking. I don't know. Just chugging Gatorade and shaking sunflower seeds in your hand and shit and popping them in every once in a while.
Yeah, you got your Bazooka Joe with you.
Yeah, okay.
You got your Big League Chew. That's about it. You just
So
blow your Big League Chew.
They're just called sides.
Yeah, I had no idea there's a thing called a side. I was like that. Well, like, apparently that, like, if you have something like IBS or something like that, it works for you. You're like, I don't want to do that, but I also don't want to do it to you, so I'm just gonna do hand and mouth stuff.
What, like fucking middle school?
So Davey's not a side, is what we're getting at.
Poker Metzger, I'm doing it. We're going butthole. All the way in.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had a bit about it. Kurt Metzger had a bit. He's like, if he was gay, he's like, people that just don't do that. He's like, that's like going to Thanksgiving and not getting the turkey. He's like, I like the other stuff, but I want some turkey. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Right. Yeah, exactly. And I was wondering, I wonder if anybody's ever felt like cheated by, like, if their partner's like a side, you're like, yeah, come on. They're like, no, I'm not in here. How about I just jack you off? And they're like, yeah, I appreciate it, but.
So wait, that's just their rule. So that's not like, let's say there's a couple together, and then this person is their side, and that person can do either one.
No,
it's not like different. A side chick or like a side dick.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Side piece, side chick.
Side piece, side chick, side. I don't know how to.
Like, I'm sure there are side people.
Yeah.
You're getting
just be like, how you're in a relationship with somebody. We only get the turkey. You can only have the fucking stuffing.
You can only have the casseroles and
the stuffing.
Stuff Aunt Betty brought.
Because the stuffing was in the turkey, but now it's out, and you can only have the sides. You can't do the. So like, and it's like a throuple, but like they only do, like you said, hand to mouth stuff. So just practice like they're skiing. that old street joke.
Yeah.
3 dudes sleep in a bed, the 2 on the outside. I was like, I had a dream. I felt like I was jerking off, or I was getting jerked off. The guy on the other end had a dream like he was getting jerked off, and the guy in the middle was like, I had a dream I was skiing. And that's an old like street middle school joke that I remember hearing.
I was watching a Andrew Schultz thing, and he was talking about how he had a hotel room with his buddy, and there was only one bed. And he was like, all right, put pillows in between us so nothing happens. And I was just like if that was me, I was like, do you think pillows would stop me?
Yeah, that's a Chad Daniels bit.
Yeah.
Well, he's on a plane
so Chad Daniels did that one too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was just like on a plane, and this woman was like coming over into his seat, like through the armrest, and it was like he didn't care that his clothed leg was touching her clothed leg.
Yeah.
But like it freaked her out, so she takes a pillow and stuffs it through there, and he goes, "I can rape you through a pillow." Like, it's just so funny. He's like, I didn't even want to until you put the goddamn pillow between us. He's like, you challenging me? That's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's not gonna like it's a pillow. It's not like it's a concrete wall or something.
Right. Yeah. So I guess like the side just kind of got. I was like, that's so crazy. Like, it's kind of fun. I was like, oh.
You think there's any girls out there that are sides, like straight girls?
Maybe.
I think that's what marriage is.
Oh shit, Amanda.
Well, unless it's like a holiday.
Yeah, birthdays.
Then you get to do butt stuff.
Yeah, something like that.
Isn't that it? Like nothing or butt stuff?
Yeah, nothing or butt stuff. That's how marriage works for sure.
It's like the new. It's like the
trying
new
to procreate.
Thing.
It's like Christianity or something.
Yeah. Well, like Nerf, it's like it's butts or nothing.
Butts or nothing.
Yeah, there was.
I like how I don't know. I mean, Matt, you know more. I mean, I'm talking on shit that I have no idea what I'm talking about. Just to throw that out there, I don't know. I'm learning.
Well, like
But I have questions. You know, I always just I'm intrigued by it.
Well, there's some women that like it's actually painful for them to just physically have sex. So I was like, that seems
That's
like
gotta
it could
suck,
happen.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
For the
did you guys see that video recently about Mormons have soaking
Oh my
yeah.
god, dude. I was like, this ain't real.
and the jump
Yeah.
humping thing,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
jumper?
Is that
That
real?
I
I
can
thought the
only
okay.
assume it is.
I knew a
So I thought the
dude
jumping thing was a joke about soaking.
jump hump.
I
No.
thought at first, but I could very, very much see that happening.
Right.
It
Okay,
seems like
so
a
yeah,
real
go ahead.
thing. Well, I was just saying, like, I had a buddy when I was like in my early 20s that like he was very religious and he was engaged to a girl and they weren't married yet. They're both very religious and they would only do anal sex because he's like, we can't do vaginal until the wedding. I'm like, you guys just like jumped over the whole. You just went right to the end.
Yeah.
Like, you just went
I
to
know, I was
dessert.
like,
Like, what are we doing? You can't
yeah.
skip the meal. Like, it just made no sense to me.
That it doesn't make sense to me.
But that, and technically, there's nothing in the Bible, I guess, against that or their Christianity laws. So that's
Yeah.
why they can get away with like a loophole, and that's what the Mormons do. They just
More like a poop hole.
yeah. Jesus.
Baby.
I just remembered why we haven't done a podcast in a while. Put myself through this.
This is the shit that I deal with every single day when we talk.
I know it's because Matt doesn't have Facebook Messenger anymore. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Well, yeah, well, like Amanda, yeah. So Amanda is in charge of like filtering the first run through of premises, and so it's
Lucky
usually,
me.
yeah, it's usually at okay. It's either is it in the morning or like late at night, right?
Yeah, because we usually talk in the morning, like once I get up and you're out of school and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it's like usually like once like usually in the morning or like late at night.
Yeah.
And it's normally her just going like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I'll try to run it by somebody else and they'll be like, yeah, that's pretty funny. And Amanda like, okay, so there's one Davey that I made up. So
This is stupid.
So, I know,
I hate this
so
so
okay.
much.
Okay, so you know how like bad kids get cold?
Yeah.
Okay. So where does it come from?
Coal mines.
Yeah, well, like, does it get mined or so? It's like you can go two ways. Either one, it's Santa and he's magic and he can just make coal, right?
No.
It's like
What?
he would have to.
No,
So I'm just
he
saying, there's
has-
two
he
ways
has a
that this
sack
could
of
go.
presents, and he also has a sack of coal
And he has a sack of coal. Where does the coal come from?
from a coal mine.
If he
like,
could just
what-
make
okay.
coal, you don't think that he would have like a steam engine?
Yeah,
sleigh?
why wouldn't he just make fucking presents too, Matt, instead of having elves fucking do it for him? You
Yeah.
understand?
Right. So that's yeah. So
He's not
okay.
a magician.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm fucking saying is that like one option is he's fucking magic and it's awesome and he could actually solve the climate crisis or at least keep everybody he could make it so that like there's no energy crisis anymore because he could just make fucking coal. All you have to do is have some bad kids, just make them be bad till they're like 7 or 8, then just teach them how to be good kids again. Or here's the other option that you're leaning towards, Davey. What if not every elf made toys?
And what, they just made coal?
Yeah, what you just said. Some elves are coal miners.
Matt,
So either you're a toy elf or
all
you're a
over the
mining
fucking
elf.
place. This is so confusing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you, Davey.
Where,
Thank you.
where does the
I
coal
feel
come
validated now
from? Yeah,
because
so I said
he's
either A, it's magic, or B, he gets them from a coal mine. And so he's not going down and getting it. Who's there to go get it?
no,
Elves.
Santa's the CEO. He doesn't go down into the coal mine.
Yeah, why would he
That's
go
what
down
I'm
and-
saying.
Yeah.
So
I'm
there could be
confused.
there could be elves in West Virginia getting sent down there by Santa. And so like what I was saying was like maybe not every elf is born with like soft hands and a song in their heart. Maybe some of them have chiseled jaws and broad shoulders.
Like 6'8". Like I'm so confused.
No, but they're still
Probably
tiny.
too tall, but they're
They're
still
still
tiny.
tiny.
Matt, we'd see photos of them. All right, you can't hide an
Well,
elf.
that's what I'm saying. Like there's a cover up because you can't just have Christmas elves mining coal. And like the West Virginia miners, like they would just be like, I just thought he was short. Like,
What, so they're
Danny's
just
only
dumb now? You're saying everyone from West
Yeah.
Virginia is stupid?
Yeah, exactly. Like
I just thought he had real weird pointy ears.
Yeah, he'll be sitting down with him every day. They'll have their like tuna fish sandwich. He's gonna open up his little tin box, and it's gonna be filled with candy canes.
They're not gonna put it together.
This
Man,
is so stupid.
I don't know why you're clinging to this, but it seems like you're really hell bent on this.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I feel validated now because he told me this and I was like, I don't understand this. This is so stupid. And then he tells it to JJ and JJ thinks it's the funniest shit in the world. And I'm like,
yeah.
I get
Like
it.
just the fact of like, what if not every elf made toys? And
Okay, that's
so
a fine premise, but the whole coal thing, I don't get where you're coming in with that. That doesn't make any sense.
So you have to have some end to talk about the elves.
You just say, what if all the elves didn't do that? And then you just take it down a dark path. You don't have to have like a coal thing.
I could. I just feel like it's necessary.
Okay.
Because yeah,
Maybe I'd have to
just
see
coal
it
mining.
performed. I don't know, but I don't understand it because I used to see like mounds of coal all the time where I'm from in Virginia. You would see it because they would put it on the fucking, what are those ships called that carry all the containers
Cargo?
and stuff? Yeah, I guess a cargo ship, like these giant flatbeds, and you would just see mounds of coal on it, and it's being shipped off to wherever because Virginia
North
Beach.
Pole.
Yeah, apparently, the North Pole. To Santa Kentucky.
So everyone that doesn't miss Matt on Facebook, you're welcome for keeping him away. And I'm accepting donations for my mental health for keeping him away.
You're definitely bearing the brunt of it. Bearing the brunt, yeah.
Oh, the other one that I talked to her about when I was like, dude, the turn of the yeah. Well, do you remember? Yeah, did you remember like growing up in school and hearing like, oh, the turn of the century, like in 1900?
Yeah.
Well, now that's only 21 years ago.
Well, for our turn of the century, yeah.
Yeah, literally, the turn of the century now is only 21 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, how fucking crazy is that?
Oh, okay, like, that's what you're saying. Yeah.
He likes to make you feel old.
Yeah, it was like we were born in we were born in the 1900s, and then like, let's say you're born in like what 1984.
Yeah.
Or like just by like 2000, looking from like 1900 to 2000, it was like they were still using horses and shit in 1900, and in 2000, like we have like the internet, and so like now we're gonna be the fucking dum dums. Like already, like in 2021, to be like, you mean people in 2000, like their phones and their music were separate?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, so like to the people who are born like in 2184 or 2084.
Yeah.
We're gonna seem like morons in the early 20s.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, they only had. What do you mean they had to have the cell phone like in their pocket? They carried it around. It just wasn't in their head already. Like,
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it wasn't an implant.
All right, I like that premise. It just took you a fucking, you went around your ass to get your thumb on it and all that shit.
That's how I do.
People feel old.
I know, Matt. You have to talk it out. You long-winded like a goddamn TED Talk fucking set.
Every day is a TED Talk with
I
Matt.
wish. I wish I had longer bits. So I'm jealous.
So happy TikTok gives me 3 minutes instead of just one. I'm like, okay, stick with me. Okay,
you haven't
part
used
6.
Any of those 3 minutes for anything.
But yeah, part 6, Christmas elves. I mean, coal elves.
That's what you need to do on TikTok is just
just
ideas.
Upload your ideas to that and just see the responses you get. People are gonna love you because like, this guy's insane. Like,
it's gonna be half and half. They're gonna love you because they're gonna be like, oh my god, that's so cool, it makes so much sense, it's funny. And then there's gonna be people like me that are trolling your comments and they're like, this doesn't make any fucking sense.
But it'll still blow up. They'll share it with their friends, like, do you see this idiot? Or whatever. Do you see this guy? And he's just like, where's Cole come from?
They're like the ground, stupid.
Yeah, you'll get Hank Green on there real quick.
And I don't know, going back to it real quick because this is really bugging me now. How?
See, it's insidious.
No,
Start thinking about it.
It's what you said is what's annoying me. How the fuck would Santa solve the like energy crisis by giving out coal? Is not good for the environment.
Okay, yeah. Well, energy crisis, that means that you have a renewable source of coal. It
Yeah, but
won't
coal
run
is
out.
not good for the environment, though.
I know it's not good for the environment, but we still fucking use it.
Oh, all right. I see what you're saying.
We wouldn't be
Yeah.
mining it then. We wouldn't be destroying the earth to then also destroy
Oh, I
the
see.
earth.
Yeah, fracking
Yeah.
or whatever the hell
Yeah.
they do. I guess
Yeah.
mining. Yeah, but they
Yeah.
don't. You don't care about no coal miners. All they give you is a fucking canary, and then if that dies, you're like, we got to get out of here.
We gotta get out of here.
That's like the warning sign. They don't get no Amber Alerts. They don't get like a tornado warning or a horn.
A
They don't
silver
get
alert.
a weatherman. They just get a fucking canary in a cage.
Do you think one of the canaries just died of old age? And then they're like, "Oh, thank God!" But there was a guy that was still sad that the canary died.
You should open with that in the bit, Matt. That's a good one. Jesus.
Oh my god.
It's so rusty.
Yeah, he's like, I miss Henry.
Speaking of which, so I have been doing, and it's gone just as bad as
I was
whatever the hell you
gonna
just
say.
told me. I've been
Listen,
running.
I am fucking crushing this
Yeah.
podcast right now.
I've been
You're
doing this in
crushing,
front of
alright.
people, though, not just my friends.
Oh,
And
they said I
it's-
should probably do stand up though.
Yeah, mine's been bombing like horribly. I've been really
Oh,
trying to
really?
get the Randy Johnson 9/11 thing to work.
You brought that out?
I have.
Yeah, you shit
I
on
did
me
research
about
about
the
it.
Christmas and then you're pitching 9/11 Randy
But it's kind of
Johnson
funny, though, the way I
to the
do it.
lay public. It is. It's fucking hilarious.
But I
But you
just I
get-
talk about conspiracy theories first, and then I just say,
Mhm.
you know, what's crazy is I love them so much that I actually made my own. And I was like, I know it's ridiculous.
You
Just bear with
you-
me. I preface it
yeah.
all. So
You,
It gets
you
laughs here and
premise
there.
stealing bitch.
what are you talking
I'm
about?
just kidding.
I came up with that.
No,
think.
I love it. Like that's one of the bits I will always love. That we figured out that Randy Johnson caused 9/11.
Yeah.
That is a hill I will die on. Because I think, well, that sounds like one of the again another one of those TikToks. With he's like, "What is one thing you believe 100%,
Yeah.
and everybody else will think you're crazy?" I think you should do that one too, Davey.
Oh
Mhm.
wait. That's a TikTok trend.
Yeah, it's a sound.
I'll do that then. Yeah, that sounds good. Maybe I'll add that one in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could put up the graphics of 9/11 and like the bird
I
exploding.
mean, I'd
and, like,
rather
the
not
time-
do all that.
the
No.
time- the
I'd
time
rather
clock.
not. I'll just be me
No.
ranting in my
Let's
car and
not
just
do
joke
that.
around. It's so
That's
silly.
true.
But I have been working the. I don't want to burn stuff, so no one listens. But
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
burn what?
Our
but
20
also like
listeners.
some of the daily doses of D that I used to do, I'll get like from like 2 years ago, and then I'll turn those into like something.
Yeah,
So that's cool. I'm excited about that.
like for the stage or for
Yeah, I'll just
back
turn
on
it. I'll
TikTok
like
again?
expand on it. No, well, I put it on TikTok and then I expanded on it on stage and made like an actual bit out of it. It works some of the time, but it upsets me that it doesn't work as much. That and like some other stuff I've been doing, like my young parents. I think I'm forcing it, so it's like I had to step back away from it.
Uh-huh.
You know when you get something you really want it to work, so you're just like constantly
Right,
doing it.
like
but-
Christmas elves wanting to.
yeah,
mine coal.
that's gonna be your version of what I'm talking about.
They're like, why
can
does
already
he
tell.
do this bit?
I can already
Davies is good. Matt's is bad.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, audience 50-50 right now, so I don't know
Yeah.
what's good anymore sometimes, but because I've been doing things here and there, doing some shows, if you will.
You opened the new club, didn't you?
I did. I think we talked. I don't know.
Did
If we talked
I
about
don't
I
it.
think we
remember if we
did
talked
talk
about
about
it.
that.
We might have, but either
It's
way,
been
I
so
got
long.
to tell. I got to tell the first joke in the new Side Splitters.
Yeah, JJ was like, hey man, you got to tell the first joke.
Technically, Farzan said the first joke, but
That's your JJ
And-
impression?
He ain't nobody.
yeah. Well, technically,
Awful.
Farzan he told the first joke because the God mic didn't work.
Yeah.
It was a shit show because it was like a new opening short notice. Like they found out Wednesday they could open that weekend, so it was like
It was
last
a
minute.
soft opening.
Yeah. So the God mic
fuck.
didn't work. The God
I
mic
got a
didn't
soft
work.
opening for Davey.
Jesus Christ.
I miss you.
Unfortunately, I'm only a side, so you're not getting.
So we're not going to do another episode for 2 months.
Yeah. No, so
Sorry,
it's
didn't
fine.
mean to interrupt.
So yeah, the God mic's not working. The air conditioning is out as well.
I'm so glad I had to work that day.
So Farzan goes up to bring me up, and he's just like, "Hey guys, thanks for coming out. Our God mic isn't working. We're aware of the air conditioning, and we know it's hot, but it's not as hot as your host for this evening. Put your hands together for David Wayne." I said, "You motherfucker!" Like as I'm walking.
It's not a joke. It's
Yeah,
just
I
an
know.
intro.
Yeah, but like he was like, BT told me to say it. I'm like, okay, I'll let it.
Oh yeah, then it's not his joke. So
I
the
know.
first stolen joke of
Doesn't
I
count.
mean,
Cancels
yeah,
out.
it's whatever. I didn't
Yeah,
care. I had the first set and it was fun. It actually went really
Yeah.
well, even though it doesn't sound like it because it's hard to hear
Yeah.
because they're far away from you.
Yeah, I did
Like the
what was I-
bind.
Yeah. Like anytime there's any distance between you and the audience, you're like, I have no idea if this is okay or
Yeah.
if this
I
is any
wondered
good.
how that was going to go in a theater setting.
It's different. Like if it's packed out, it's really nice. Like I hosted for Ken there the first weekend, and the Saturday 8 show, or like the 7, whatever the early show was, 7:30 or something. It was
Yeah.
pretty packed and it sounded really good. So
Yeah.
if it's packed out, it sounds really good. But other than that, it's kind of hard with the ceilings and stuff,
Yeah. Can you
But-
tell that like the sound is coming from above down to you? Because like anytime, like any other club I've been at, it's usually like they're from the bottom or like kind of like straight at you.
Yeah, on the monitors.
But from these, it's coming like down
kind of.
from the
The
seat.
mic's turned up sometimes too loud, and I can hear myself breathing, and I fucking hate that. You know what I mean? Like if I go to take a breath.
I hate when I breathe.
No, I can hear it. It's
Me
very
too, Davey.
consciously into
Me
the
too.
mic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'll stop a joke and then I'll be like, and then like I go, and like you hear that, and I'm like, God damn it! Why do I hear the breath? Like like a breathy setup. Oh, it upsets me. I do like it because when people take photos of me, there's this giant white screen behind me, and I look really tiny, and I'm like, oh, Davey looks small.
Got them angles.
That's right.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, and like if it's really soothing to people, it'd be like bear SMR.
Oh, bear ASMR or whatever.
Bear SMR.
It was just
Oh my
me
God.
like
Oh my
eating
God.
other people's lunches I've stolen and shit. Just going to the break
Please
room
do
at
that.
work.
That'd be so fucking funny. You go into picnics, stealing people's stuff, and eating it on camera.
And then just ASMR.
No commentary whatsoever.
Yeah, it's just.
Just show their name like on their lunchbox and then just start taking stuff out. This is your
Oh my God.
calling.
Yeah, I want to see that. Like you just get one of those like Mott's applesauce and you're like, yeah, you just throw it into the woods.
I like Mott's.
I don't. You just throw it against the wall. It
And
splatters
splatters
everywhere.
everywhere. I just roar like I'm confused. Like I'm so mad and just throw a fucking applesauce against it.
Yeah, exactly. You just eat until you find an item that you don't like.
No snack pack. And then I just upset that they don't have a snack pack. They're trying to be healthy, so they got the applesauce.
Yeah. Then you flip their car over.
And I have to eat it with like my bare hands too, right?
Yeah,
Like a bear.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
of course. Yeah.
And
Whereas
then do the
Davey has a
wave.
barehanded.
That bear that
God, that'd be
waves or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like a gif of it.
Yeah.
Amanda, you just
Like-
you had some big news, didn't you?
Yeah, I just got a promotion at work.
That's right, dude. We are now paying her a $1 an episode to be there.
Yeah.
And-
I know. Yeah. Does my title change? Am I?
No.
no, you're still there.
Oh, okay.
No, not ever.
But we have to tax you for that. So really, Well, it's $1, so you're already only getting what 73 cents of that, and then
Yeah.
on tax, so you get 50 cents. No, I'm kidding.
I'll take it.
Yeah. I'll take it. We get you a bubble gum from one of those like twirly bubble gum ones where it just like, falls down and it's all
That's
cool.
my payment is a bubble
Yeah.
gum.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But it costs like at least 25 cents. So it's either you're getting 2 gumballs or you're getting one gumball.
The bigger
Yeah.
ones,
But
I
it-
think, are 2.
Yeah.
Really?
But as long as it goes with like
I'll
flashing
take 2.
lights.
I'll take 2.
Oh, I
gumballs.
remember they used to have them in malls, like those giant
Yeah.
things, and you put
Yeah.
the 2 and it goes down. Yeah.
Super sanitary.
Yeah. I think that was something I always wanted as a kid too. I was like, if I got $1 million, I want one
What?
of those gumball machines.
That was what you wanted?
One of the things.
Yeah, it would just be like, you ever seen Richie Rich? Like that's exactly.
No.
Have
Yeah,
my
shit
own
like that.
McDonald's. But now that I'm older, I'm gonna say this might be a bit. Never mind.
Go ahead.
But yeah,
I was gonna be like, you said that on the podcast.
yeah, you're right. No, it's like in the
This guy
movie,
said it on a pod.
he has like,
The whole audience. No.
yeah. I go outside as a phony. I'm like, this guy's a phony. He's a big fat phony.
This is already a premise.
Yes. I don't know. I like the idea, just like the differences, because like as a kid, he had like video games. I'd keep that, but like he had like basketball court that was pretty cool, and then he had of course of roller coasters at his house. But he had like a McDonald's in his house, and like now I would just have a Starbucks.
Right.
Constantly, I need fucking give me the espressos, dude. all
I'm
day.
breaking
Yeah.
up with Starbucks. actually.
Whoa.
Oh,
I know.
shit.
I know.
Excuse me.
It's been a good run. I do love that. So I switched. I was getting indigestion every time I would drink coffee. So I
It
switched
makes me
to
poopy.
yeah, I would drink the tea and I would get matcha in it.
Matcha
And
tea, yeah.
Matcha made it worse. So I was like, okay, I stopped drinking it for a while. I started drinking it again. Horrible heartburn, indigestion. Did it again, stopped drinking it for a while, went back to it, and I'm like, all right, am I just in my 30s? Like, is that what that's what
Yes.
I've decided, is that I'm just old and I can't drink coffee anymore.
Yeah, you just can't
So
drink anything. Everything gives you heartburn now. You can
Yeah.
drink water, and you're like, ah, it burns.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it just happens with old age, dude. You sleep on your left side. It's a whole thing.
Well,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna bring that up. Is that like I had a crisis moment this week where I woke up from a nap and it gave me a headache. Like I woke up from a nap with a headache, and I was like, no, I can't have a headache now. Like how? Like I
I
can't go to
hate
sleep.
that.
Okay, and then wake up with a headache. Like
You must
that.
have been thirsty. Were you dehydrated?
Well, like so
Sometimes
there's
I
some.
just sleep too long
Yeah, 'cause,
and
you
I get
know,
a headache.
Because cum
Yeah.
is salty, Matt. So all the cum you digested dries you out. And you get salty.
Dry-
Thirsty.
You guys have a little too much cum.
Yeah, you never wake up with cum mouth and you're just like, it's stickier than cotton mouth, you know?
That's impossible to eat this bagel.
Yeah.
Ah. There was no actually that what happened was that I think I got a caffeine withdrawal headache. Because
You were like purging soda or caffeine.
well, from what I was doing, well, this is why.
So stupid.
So I've been playing.
I swear to God, if you mention Santa or fucking elves or Cole, I'm ending this podcast.
Close. Have you played Apex Legends?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's this promo deal with Monster that if you buy Monster and you send in the receipt, it'll give you credits for downloadable content. And so
Jesus Christ.
What
What are you fucking 12?
And so
Like,
I was just gonna say, and Matt we know is 12 years old.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so I've been buying like a lot of Monster recently.
he tried to get me to start drinking Monster just to send him my receipts.
Yeah, but you can get
You're like, I don't need the
no, but
receipt. I just need the promo code on the bottom.
Yeah, just send me a photo of the receipt
Oh.
if you buy the Monster. Yeah.
So you're
because,
just pissing
okay.
green?
Yeah, well, no, it's just like straight up like
Bright yellow, like neon.
Yeah,
yellow?
it's really bad. Yeah,
It glows in the dark.
Yeah.
It's like lightning bug yellow.
Yeah, there's blood in it, and
Oh, God.
and coal.
Is it just damn, is it just regular? Is it regular monster or any of them? Because I know there's like 45 of them.
It's any monster.
Okay.
It has to be a monster. So right now, I think I made it to 30.
You're like, I remember like when kids were doing that during like the Call of Duty thing with Mountain Dew and Doritos. You
Yeah.
just had kids that were constantly eating Doritos and drinking Mountain Dew. I'm like, God, fuck it. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So
yeah, I mean, this is why I'm fat. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The DLC.
Yeah, exactly. So you get like gun skins, or you can get skins for other characters, and there's like badges. So like, okay, I'm trying to make it to 50, because then you get like
years old. You're not gonna make it.
Drinking Monster. Good luck.
Let me tell you.
I think that'd be that'd be like my monster noise before I attack. I'd go, ring.
Oh boy.
Oh man, all right. So I can't with you buying that much caffeine just to get points.
So you woke up and you hadn't been drinking Monster, so that's why you think you had a headache?
Yeah, I think so.
You're like, I had to slow down on the Monster. Should have started chugging Surge like it's the fucking 90s again.
Yeah. I think I took an Excedrin, which also has caffeine in it, so I think that like made it go away.
Yeah, Excedrin. Yep.
Yeah.
So, man, we never actually got to your promotion. I don't know if you want to talk about it.
No, we just talk over it.
Yeah, we just like skipped it. So I want to bring that back because I don't want you to miss your moment. But because I don't know if you want to talk about it. So
no, I don't want to get like too detailed into it. But I'm going to be working from home more.
Hell yeah.
In West Virginia.
With the Elves.
Oh, I was like, really? You going west for what?
No, but I will be traveling more, so that'll be fun. But I'll be traveling and working like Monday through Friday, so I'll be weekends off, which is like I'm a normal adult. Like I'm finally getting to a normal adult.
I see what you're saying. That's awesome now.
Yeah, so I'll be working like daytime hours and off on the weekends. So
well, let's be honest, you'll probably be on call and they'll need you here and there too, but
hopefully not.
As long as you have your laptop with you and we can do an episode, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So,
of course.
That's all I care about. No, of course. No. That's awesome though. Yeah, you're starting to feel like a real adult.
Yeah, finally.
Not a real adult, but it's good to have structure or like some kind of like set schedule.
Yeah.
That's why I love my job, because I just know it's so fucking ridiculously easy to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss so when I work now, I work at 3 p.m. So I never set an alarm ever.
Oh, and
so that's gonna be the hardest part of this transition, is actually waking up. Like I stay up until like 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
And that's not
because I keep getting fucking TikToks. So I keep going like me.
Look, Matt.
So like,
right,
oh God,
notifications off.
You can't complain about her sending you anything. All right.
No, because it's usually somebody like farting and or like a
poop.
girl, or poop.
Man, you send me videos of people just doing fucking twists by Corn.
Because you love Corn.
I do love Corn, but let's not confuse. There's no song. It's just and they're just doing that in a field of corn, and you're like, this is hilarious, and it is hilarious. Don't get me wrong.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Well, there's that one.
But stop acting like the videos you send have integrity, is what I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah. The best thing ever is the other day. It was a span of 2 days. So I saw a video on my For You page. I liked it. Didn't send it to anybody. Just liked it. Matt sent me the same video. And then like the next day, Stevie sent me the same video. And I was like, all of our pages are the same.
The algorithms, dude. I have a lot of pets on mine. I get a lot of
pets. Was it
the
crow?
No, it was the little cartoon where they were making cookies.
Oh
yeah, I know what you're talking about. How long you been standing there?
Yeah, I was like, all of our algorithms are the same. We've synced.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
We're like women in the house. And it's that time of the month thing.
Yep.
Yeah, you see your TikTok sync up.
Yeah.
That's when you know your friends. So when your For You page syncs.
Yeah, that's how you need it. That's how you find your best friend. And it's like this memes, or not me. Yeah, memes like forget like what you look like. Tell me, or forget like your favorite color or whatever. Like on dates, tell me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's always something insightful or whatever. Not insightful. Tell me your favorite. Whatever. I'm butchered all this, but you know
Tell
what
me
I'm
your
saying.
favorite fart joke.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be Matt's first question.
Yeah, tell me your favorite fart joke.
That's just like, look, the first days, I just want to get this out of the way. What's your stance on fart jokes? For or against? You're going to be
Spend a
hearing
lot of time
a lot of them.
What do you feel about fart talk?
Yeah, fart talk.
Are you a part of Fart Talk?
Yeah. And what do you think about this? I just go.
I'm gonna start opening. That's gonna be my opening line on Bumble now.
What? Well, what side of TikTok are you on?
Yeah.
That'll be a good dating question. What side of TikTok are you on?
And if they're like, I don't have TikTok, then unmatch immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
They
I
might be.
can't-
They're
If I
like, are
can't-
you looking for something serious on here? You fucking nerd. A Match.com like an
nerd.
adult. Yeah.
If I can't penguin pebble you videos all day long, then I don't want it.
Yeah. Like that's how I
Is that
know.
like a new sex move I don't know about?
No, it's
Penguin
a new love
pebbling?
language.
Penguin pebbles.
Penguin pebbling. It's when like you send somebody memes or like little we do it all day in chat.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's your love language. That's how you show you care.
Yeah, it's like when you make like a playlist for somebody, or like this song reminded me of you. Except for it's like
Okay. Yeah, like
memes and
mixtapes and stuff. Got
Yeah.
it. So it's like the
Yeah.
Generation Z version of that.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Got it. Okay.
You guys
Yeah,
made me
like-
laugh too hard.
Penguin pebbling. How does it even make sense? I don't get it.
Yeah, because penguins they find the shiniest, prettiest pebble.
Oh, and they
bring
roll
to
it.
their mate.
That's right. They roll it to them.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I find
so
the
whenever-
best videos and I
Are you sure they're the best videos?
they are the best. There's a lady on a
Yeah.
toilet having diarrhea the other day.
I don't want to watch this one.
That's what I said to Matt.
The one I said to Amanda are the beatboxing blueberry
Yeah.
with the what was it, that sound of it, like
That's my favorite sound ever.
All right. I think we've worn out our welcome with this one.
Yeah.
Welcome back
Okay.
episode. We've had fun. There's been ups. There's been downs. A lot of downs.
A lot of downs.
And apparently sides. We've had sides in this one
Yeah.
too. We learned about
We're
that.
not.
and a lot of sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of sides to this podcast.
I'm
and
so hungry, and we're still talking about sides.
I know.
Be-
All right. We're gonna end it.
be
then.
good, or else Santa's gonna send his elves
Magically
out.
make coal.
That's right. Like, rate, subscribe. Apparently we're trying to get on Alexa now.
Yeah.
So you can just say, Alexa, play podcast How Did I Alone? That's what we're gonna go with. It's not there yet, but try it, see what happens. And
Yeah. Hopefully, it'll
whenever
play,
you're
it'll play
listening
a,
to this, you can listen
it's
to
gonna
this.
play a big old fart
And
sound.
if you were born in 2184, all right, just know this is what we had. Technology. This is the best we had. All right.
Yeah.
This is where we were at.
So lucky you.
Good for you. Is it better?
Yeah, because we're historic at this point. We're gonna be like considered retro in 2180 or not 2180 in 2084. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. So in
Fuck yeah.
2084, we're gonna be like it's gonna be like people watching black and white movies, you know,
Yep.
Yeah.
doing the Charleston and shit. They're gonna be like, "Did you watch How Did I Alone? It's so vintage." That's us. All right. Thank you for watching. We love you. And
Bye-bye.
goodbye.
Bye.
Comedy.